Hey, 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 hey. What's good? What's happening? What's popping? What it do? What's good? What's crackalating? I think I said all my standard greetings. It's Wednesday. It's February 25th, and it's 3:02 in the a.m. You know, I'm all about my creature comforts. That being said, can most often be seen in jeans, a t-shirt, a hoodie, and a cap. Now, not just any hoodie or cap. The majority of what I wear are my designs. I have a t-shirt press and all that good stuff. So they usually have an African American quote, a quote against racism, a quote from an African American or an African or a black icon, a statement about black history. So in other words, what I wear usually gives people something to think about. Okay? And I've designed it that way. Pardon the pun. I want to spark conversation about the crap that we carry and act on a regular basis. So, I create. That being said, my hats also make a statement. So, I'm getting ready to show you what my hat says. Pardon the hair. And for those of you who can't read the writing backwards, the hat says, I identify as the problem. So, I cause problems by challenging your thought process. I cause problems by calling out facts, not my truth. I hate that statement because that implies there's many facets of the truth. And there's only the truth, y'all. What is happening in real time? Not what I want it to be, not what I'm acting on to achieve a certain outcome. What is happening in real time? What's the truth? Now, we talk about manifesting. I can wish all I want. I can put it in the hands of God, which I often do. But we tend to forget the portion that the old saints used to say. We talk about manifesting certain things. But here's the piece that we forget. If the Lord say the same. Are we co-signing? Or are we waiting for God to co-sign our madness? There's a big difference. That's why I like to prompt thought. There's another saying that comes to mind, that I learned as a kid. And it served me well all these many years. Like, I don't go looking for a fight. But you can best bet I'm not going to run from one either. And some things you just have to stand flat-footed on and knock. And that doesn't mean I'm going to win every fight. Sometimes I gotta pick myself up and dust myself off. But then in that process, I'm still, excuse me, I'm still winning. I'm still learning. Because in that process, I'm always asking, what did I learn from this? See, we like to cry and fall apart on certain aspects of life, and life gets to lifing really hard. And, we've tried everything that we know or that has served us over the years, and we don't look at what has served us over the years. More often than not, are the tools of disservice, because most of the time it's manipulation or flexing imaginary powers until it all falls down. We should be of the mindset, and I said should. What am I learning? What part did I play in this outcome? And I guarantee when you look at life that way, you become honest about who you are. You become authentic. You become genuine. Your yes means yes and your no means no. You walk, talk, and act different. So start asking yourselves the questions. And then wonder if you're plugging into good trouble.